Hi, and welcome back to the Emotionless podcast. My name is Logan, and as always, I will be your host. So, I talked about it in another video, but this used to be like just a mental health thing, like where I was talking about mental health symptoms and like do like official interviews and stuff. But this has also become a form of therapy for me, just talking to this microphone, feeling like people might be listening to me, and plotting as to whether or not I'm a fucking crazy psycho, or not. I have another story from the water park that I worked at today. Once again, I'm not going to reveal the name of that water park because it's none of your business, and I want to keep my job. This story is called the crazy old guy in his sunglasses. I remember this day because it's burned into my memory. It was the hottest, crisp Wednesday in July. This actually happened a couple of days ago. I was at the bottom of a slide, and I was scanning my water, and a gentleman with a tan bucket hat came down the slide. As most people do, he ended up flipping and his hat fell off, and I later learned that his sunglasses were on top of his hat. Since this hat was made with fabric, it floated to the top of the water, and he tried to grab it, but I asked him to step back out of the pool and that I would grab it for him. At this point, I had no idea that sunglasses were on top of his hat that had fallen to the bottom of the pool. I give the man his hat, and he walks towards the end of the slide, which is very dangerous because there's a strong current from the water that's flowing off the slide, and tells me that he's trying to get his sunglasses that fell to the bottom of the pool. I ask him to exit the pool, and I tell him, I'll take care of it. I go over to the side of the pool, still scanning my water, but ask him, were the sunglasses you dropped prescription or regular sunglasses? The man replies to me that they were just regular sunglasses. At our water park, we have a strict policy that there are no loose articles allowed on any water slide. It is posted on both the sign at the top of each slide, at the bottom of each slide, and at the top of each slide, and it is guest responsibility to read that sign. I inform the man that unfortunately we are not allowed to dive for sunglasses during the day, and that we'll be able to dive for them after hours, and he will be able to get them then. The man responded to me in a rather snarky tone that is not going to work for me, and I will be getting my sunglasses now. He walked over to the side of the pool with a barrier between him and the water and starts pointing them after a few seconds. The man looks over at me and yells, "They're right there. It'll take you 2 fucking seconds to dive under the fucking water and grab my fucking sunglasses." Or something similar to that effect. I just remember a lot of vulgar language. I inform him that once again, we can not dive for sunglasses during business hours, and that I'd happy to retrieve them or send somebody to retrieve them after hours. He again let me know that that's not going to work for him and that he needs them now, and asked me for my name. I'm going to be completely honest, for the next part, I was a little bit snarky, but I said to him, "Sir, my name is Logan. I'm a shallow water lifeguard here, and my supervisor's name is blank. He is wearing blue shorts and an orange shirt with a large hip back. My other supervisor's name is blank, and she is wearing a red shirt and red shorts and a smaller hip pack. I'm happy to call either one of them over if you'd like to speak to them further about this matter, but unfortunately I cannot get them for you at this time." He tells me to call them over. I blow 2 short whistles, which is our signal for "I need a lifeguard supervisor at your convenience." About 30 seconds go by, and I hear the man mutter something like "fuck this," and he walks into the water behind me, pushes me out of the way. I blow a long whistle, which signals that I am breaking my 10-20 on the water, and I place my rescue tube between me and him, and use gentle force to push him back, telling him, "Sir, I cannot have you in the water right now. It's not safe. For your safety and the safety of the guests around us, I need you to exit the pool immediately." He continues to maneuver, and whacks his hand into my... He continues to maneuver, and then pushes his elbow into my hip, and then in the same maneuver whacks me with his hand in the eye. He then exits the pool, and I start rapid double whistling, which means I need someone over as soon as possible, but it's not an emergency. My head guard comes running over, and the man meets him halfway on this path. At this point, I have scanned back into the water, and I'm continuing dispatch on the slides. The man explains to my head guard that he dropped his prescription sunglasses in the water, in the water, which is not what he told me, and that they were and he told me that they were sunglasses, and that he needs them back immediately. My head guard says that he'll stop dispatch and grab them for him, and I hear the man mutter something about how difficult and unhelpful I've been, As my head guard is walking along the side of the pool to whistle up to the top of the stop dispatch, I tell him that this man has assaulted me and that I want him evicted from the park immediately. Unfortunately, I don't think he heard me. Before he gets in the water, I tell him to hang on 1 second and I get to the edge of the pool because it's easier to look down while somebody's underwater. And I tell him that once in position, it'll be safer for him to dive. He grabbed a pile of sunglasses and asked the man if any of them are him, and the man tells him no. He grabbed another pile of sunglasses, in which the man finds his glasses, and then I heard my head guard say, "I thought you said they were prescription glasses, not sunglasses. I would not have dived if I thought they were sunglasses." The man ran off. I told my head guard that I tried to tell him that, but he wasn't able to hear me because the man was yelling so loud. I am extremely anxious at this point, but I could just continue on with my duty as a good lifeguard and move to the next couple spots. When I get out of rotation before my last spot, I go to the head guard stand, clearly looking extremely pissed, and ask if I can use the restroom. My head guard tells me that I can. I go back to the restroom, use the restroom, and then come back to the head guard stand, still looking very pissed. One of my head guards looked at me and clearly told me that could tell that something was wrong and walked with me to my new stand to get some more information. I explained that I was assaulted by the gentleman earlier with the glasses, and I tried to tell the other head guard, but I don't think he could hear me. And that I think I should have filled out an incident report and this head guard tells me that I should have, and tells me that I need to keep going to stand and we'll worry about it later. And that's the end of the story. This one was a little bit shorter, but it was definitely less dramatic than the other one because I didn't end up getting pulled off stand and talked to by a manager, but it was still very anxiety inducing. And it fucking hurt getting elbowed and then whacked by a fist. Again, same point I made in the other story. I'm so sick and tired of people assaulting minimum wage workers and getting away with it. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be allowed. There's no reason for it. There's no excuse for it. There's nothing you can say that makes this behavior okay. And it just makes me furiously pissed every time I see it happen. So, I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of seeing it happen. I'm sick and tired of watching it happen. And I'm sick and tired of being the one getting assaulted because it fucking sucks. And there's just nothing fun about it. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you follow us on social medias, and I hope to talk to you again real soon.